Teach a high school class. If it's outside of the four walls of a classroom where I don't have so many rules and regulations. So I'm going to say dislike. No one feel offended about that though. None of my students should feel offended about that because I love you all. I just don't love teaching inside of the four walls. Miss Carter's class is outside. Hey y'all, hey my beautiful people, my Gen Z people, we outside. We outside the four walls of those classrooms. I want to do this little mini series with y'all, and it is to help you all that have been asking me about what you could do when you're done with high school, about how to look for a job or a college. So this website that I want y'all to go on with me is onetonline.org. And when you go on to this website, we're going to do an interest profiler. And it's basically a survey that will help us understand what our interests are and then what type of training or education we would need in order to do that type of work. So the first thing you need to do is go to onetonline.org. You're going to see this page. And on the right hand side, you can click here on the ONET Interest Profiler. Okay, and I'm just gonna zoom in on it right here at the top. Okay, don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a little button to your top right hand corner that says zoom. Make it a little bigger for you all. Okay, and it basically starts out with an introduction. Welcome to the ONET Interest Profiler. It can help you find out what your interests are and how they relate to the world of work. Okay, so I'm just going to hit next. Okay, it has 60 questions about work activities that some people do on their jobs. All right, and our job is to read each question carefully and decide how you would feel about doing each type of work. So, do you strongly dislike, unsure, like, or strongly like? Okay. Then click next. And right here, this is very important. And I will probably repeat this about 3 or 4 more times throughout this survey. It says, try not to think about if you have enough education or training to do the work, or how much money you would make doing the work. Just think about if you would like or dislike the work. Okay, I'm going to hit next. Then it's just saying this is not a test. There are no right or wrong answers. Okay, then I'm just going to hit next. And here is the survey. So I'm going to take the survey and use myself as an example. Okay, but as you're answering yours, you would mark whether you strongly dislike or like it based on your interest. Okay, remember, only if you like it, not whether you can do it or not. We don't care if you can do it or not. We just care about if you would like it. Number one, build kitchen cabinets. No, I would not be interested, or I would not like building kitchen cabinets. So I'm going to hit strongly dislike. Lay brick or tile. No, strongly dislike. Develop a new machine. No, that's medicine. Develop a new medicine. Strongly dislike. Actually, I'm going to change my mind about develop a new medicine. I would like to develop a new medicine. However, I would like to do it in a holistic way, not in a FDA, which is Food and Drug Administration type way. They have too many regulations, too many rules that I would not want to follow. So I'm going to put like, okay? So I would like that. Study ways to reduce water pollution, dislike. Write books or plays, I would say like. Play a musical instrument, I would love to know how to do that. So I'm going to say like. Can't do it, but would like to do it. Teach an individual an exercise routine. Not really. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to say unsure. Help people with personal or emotional problems. I don't mind that. So I will say like. Buy and sell stocks and bonds. I'm going to say I'm between dislike and strongly dislike with this one. Buy and sell stocks and bonds. I don't think I would be interested in that at all. So I'm going to say strongly dislike. Manage a retail store. No, I don't want to deal with the public in that sense. That's going to be I'm going to say strongly dislike. Develop a spreadsheet using computer software. I'll just say I'll say unsure. Because again, if I was good at it, I'm thinking maybe I would like it. So I'm unsure. Proofread records or forms. Do I want to proofread? Would I like to proofread? I do a lot of that now with my job with essays and writings, proofread records or forms. I'm going to say unsure because it depends on what I'm proofreading, what type of information it is. So I'm going to say unsure. Next, repair household appliances. No, dislike, strongly dislike. Raise fish in a fish hatchery. That's a strongly dislike for me. Conduct chemical experiments. No, I do not want to be around chemicals. Study the movement of planets. No, I'm not a science girl, if you guys can tell just by some of my answers. But if you love science, if that's your thing, then go for it. Compose or arrange music. If I knew how to do that, that would be fun. So I'm going to put compose or arrange music. Let me think. I think I would like that. I'm going to say strongly like. Draw pictures. I would love that. I can't draw, but I would love it if I could. Give career guidance to people. That's sort of kind of what this is right now. It's more than sort of kind of what this is. It is what we're doing right now. So I'm going to say strongly like. Perform rehabilitation therapy. Rehabilitation therapy. So would I like to help someone get back their strength and get back to their health after perhaps a surgery, some type of accident? Um, I'm going to put unsure. I don't know if I would like that or not. Operate a beauty salon or a barber shop. I would actually like that. Manage, so I'm going to put strongly like for that one. Manage a department within a large company. If and only if it is my company. I don't think I would be interested as much managing a department if it was someone else's large company. So let me think. I'm gonna put unsure, just because sometimes it's hard to manage people. People are difficult to, so many different personalities come at you, and you just have to be able to manage that. I don't know if I would enjoy all of the different personalities. Okay. Install software across computers on a large network. I don't think I would like that. So I'm gonna just put dislike. Operate a calculator. Um, I don't mind that. So I'm just gonna put unsure. I can't say I would like or dislike that. I'm just unsure. Next. Assemble electronic parts. No. Dislike, strongly dislike. Drive a truck to deliver packages to offices and homes. Strongly dislike. I don't want to walk up to someone's house and dogs come running out at me. That's a no for me. Examine blood samples using a microscope. That's a no for me. Strongly dislike. Investigate the cause of a fire. I have to think about that. Investigate the cause. Would I enjoy investigating the cause of a fire? Would I enjoy that? No. I'm going to put dislike. Create special effects for movies. I would like that. I'm going to say like. Paint sets for plays. Paint sets for plays. I would like that. Do volunteer work at a nonprofit organization. I would like that. Teach children how to play sports. I would like that. Start your own business. Absolutely. I'm going to say strongly like. Negotiate business contracts. Would I enjoy doing it? I'm going to say like. I'm going to say like. I'm kind of unsure about it, but I'm going to lean towards like for it. Keep shipping and receiving records. No. I would hire somebody to do that type of work for me if I had my own company. So I'm going to say dislike. Calculate the wages of employees. Would I like to calculate the wages of employees? I don't think so. I'm going to say unsure. Next. Test the quality of parts before shipment. No. Dislike or strongly dislike. Repair and install locks. No. Strongly dislike. I'm just going to say dislike. No, I'm going to say strongly dislike. Develop a way to better predict the weather. No. Weather falls up under science, and I'm not interested. So I'm going to say strongly dislike. Work in a biology lab. Dislike. Strongly dislike. Write scripts for movies or television shows. Yes, I would like that. Let's see. Is it a like or is it a strongly like? Write scripts for movies or television shows. I'm just going to say like, because Hollywood is weird. Okay. Perform jazz or tap dance. Not particularly jazz or tap. So I'm going to say dislike. I'm going to say strongly dislike. I don't like jazz or tap. Teach sign language to people who are deaf or hard of hearing. I think that would be very interesting to learn sign language. So I'm going to say strongly like. Help conduct a group therapy session. Sure, I'm going to say like. Represent a client in a lawsuit. So basically a lawyer or an attorney. Um, no, not really. So I'm going to say unsure. Market a new line of clothing. Um, would I like to market a new line of clothing? I don't like marketing in general, but a new line of clothing, I'm going to say unsure. Inventory supplies using a handheld computer. No. Um, strongly dislike. Record rent payments. Um, no. Strongly dislike. Next. Set up and operate machines to make products. Dislike, strongly dislike. Put out forest fires. No, thank you. Strongly dislike. But I appreciate our firefighters. I appreciate them. Invent a replacement for sugar. Yes. But again, not under the rules and regulations of the Food and Drug Administration, more of a holistic route. So I would say like. Do laboratory tests to identify diseases? No, strongly dislike. Sing in a band, I think that would be fun. So I'm going to say like. Edit movies. I would like to, I'm just going to say like. I'm kind of unsure, but I'm going to say like. Take care of children at a daycare center only if they are like infants, maybe to about age 1.5. So I'm going to say like. Teach a high school class. Teach a high school class. If it's outside. If it's outside of the four walls of a classroom where I don't have so many rules and regulations. So I'm going to say dislike. No one feel offended about that though. None of my students should feel offended about that because I love you all. I just don't love teaching inside of the four walls. Miss Carter's class is outside. Sell merchandise at a department store. No. I'm going to say strongly dislike. Manage a clothing store. I'll just say dislike. Keep inventory records. No, that sounds very boring to me. Strongly dislike. Stamp, sort, and distribute mail for an organization. No, strongly dislike. Okay, that's the end of the survey. Let's click next. Okay, great job. You answer all of the questions. You can review or change your answers at any time by selecting the back button. So if you guys think that you want to answer something in a slightly different way, maybe you want to go from strongly dislike to just dislike, just go back and hit um, the back button and go and change your answer. And it will give you different results when you do that. So I'm going to click next. Okay. And then here, it gives us our results. Okay. So they break it down based on our interest and they give it the names: realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. However, I don't want to continue this in this video. I would like for this to be a second video in this mini series. So what I would like for you all to do is basically look at the interest groups, realistic, investigative, artistic, and tell me down in the comment section the order of your interests. I would actually write A for artistic, S for social, E for enterprising, C for conventional, I for investigative, and then R for realistic. I got a 0 on that. So I'm not into anything realistic. So drop that information down in the comment section for me, and we will pick back up on this video or on this series in the next video. Thank y'all. Have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe.